Hey, welcome to the video. I'm looking for the world's best archer in Mordhau. And if you're them or know them, please get them to leave a comment down below and telling me if there's a strategy or if there's just a lot of practice involved or if there's something I can do to practice specifically, but I need your help. Going back to Mordhau has been a lot of fun. Recently I've been putting some time into weapons that I didn't put much time into when I first played. And when I first played, I think I was so into learning the melee combat that I just kind of put the bows on the back burner and I didn't really pay attention to them, but this time around I'm making sure that I learn both archery and melee combat because I think they both play a role, and I think it's fun to, just be a support role, being able to shoot an arrow over your friend's shoulder or accidentally in their shoulder and apologizing. But, being able to make those good plays where you save somebody with a nice headshot, or, you stop somebody from pushing forward because you hit them a few times, or maybe they didn't take you seriously, and, they didn't think you could hit that certain shot. There's a lot of cool moments when it comes to archery I really like. One thing I really like is being able to hit someone while I'm moving towards them. It's been a really nice combo using the recurve bow and the scimitar. I've been really loving both of these weapons together. They're a great combo. The recurve bow has been my favorite so far. The longbow is definitely my second favorite, and the third has to be the crossbow. The crossbow is just so bad in my opinion. I hate that you have to be stationary while loading it, and I don't have fun with that playstyle, honestly. So the longbow and the recurve bow are just where I like to stay. I definitely like the recurve bow more just because you have a few more arrows to throw out there. So if you can specifically pick out people that are weak or low, then you can get a few more kills with this in one life, which I really enjoy. And yeah, a little bit of range that you give up between the longbow and the recurve bow, but on maps like Dungeon and stuff, the recurve bow is plenty and it's so much fun to use. I have been really enjoying it. I also like the quicker drawback speed. I think that that's a huge plus, and it's not much, but it definitely is enough to where you can stay on the move and be shooting out a lot of arrows, more than people expect. I think it would be cool if they had like an archery mode or something like that, where everybody was archers and maybe, you couldn't get very close to each other, or maybe it was a whole arena where it was free-for-all with all archers. I think that you could have a lot of fun with this, and I think that it would be interesting if they could add some kind of special, maybe limited time game mode or something like that. I think that would be interesting. But that's just me having fun with the bows, and that's why I think that would be interesting right now. But who knows what the actual community would like. They'd probably hate that. I just think it would be cool to kind of have a scenario where you just see a sky full of arrows just flying up and then slowly dropping down. Very movie-like, but I think it would be awesome to recreate something like that. One thing I wanted to add too is that the recurve bow actually gives me a few more points, so that way I can have something like the scimitar, where I feel very limited when I use the longbow because there's not much you can use with it. I think on my longbow class, I'm using the arming sword, I believe, and I'm not a huge fan of that one. I definitely would rather this class and have the recurve bow and the scimitar, which I do have to practice a little bit with the scimitar. I think going into duels and practicing with that more would be beneficial for me. I feel like I just end up out of everybody's range when I'm swinging those left to right swings, and I haven't really learned my range yet with that, so I definitely need to practice more with that, which I think it would be better in a more controlled environment instead of like frontline, say. But if you're already good with the scimitar, I definitely would make a class like this and try it out for yourself and see if you can enjoy this deadly combo. Right now it's kind of funny, but I enjoy being bad at this because I feel like there's something to learn, and that also makes me excited because there's something to learn in the melee combat, and I still have stuff to learn with the archery stuff. So that makes me really excited because I feel like, you could play Call of Duty all day and you know how to shoot at, a target or something like that. And in this, there's a lead and there's a lot of different things involved that, weird movement and stuff, so it's a lot harder. And I would say vantage points and stuff are, learning those can be difficult on the different maps, but either way, I really enjoy being the archer. Gives me something else to look forward to and practice when I get on, so that's nice. It adds more variety to the game, so I really appreciate that it's in the game. I do have to say, talking about the bows does make me think that I think they're very balanced. Do you guys agree with me? Do you feel like they're balanced? Because I can't really think of a time where I've been kind of upset with it. You know, if you're not wearing a lot of gear, I guess they can be very punishing. Maybe in that case that might be it, but I'm not really sure. I think other than that, they're pretty balanced. Maybe the crossbow, the loading time could be cut down a little bit, so that way you can load that thing a little bit quicker, because I'm sure not everybody was that slow at loading it. There was probably some dude that was really good at it, so I guess make us look like we've been doing it for a few years. Imagine how fast people are loading muskets. I mean, I'm sure we could load up a crossbow pretty quickly. But that's just me talking. I'm sure they did some research and they're probably doing it more realistically than I'm just imagining it would be. But for game's sake, I think it would be fun for the crossbow to be a little bit quicker. I think it would be really nice of an addition if they added a different crossbow that you loaded without having to look down at the ground, that you could actually load at your shoulder. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I would love to see something like that. Anyways though guys, I won't waste any more of your time. I'm gonna let this video just ride out for a few, and then I will see you guys towards the end. Oops. Oh no! Oh, that was an atrocious... Oh. Oh my god! An explosive barrel really just killed them all. Holy crap, that was insane. Hey, you made it all the way to the end, and I really appreciate you sticking around. If you want to let me know that you stuck through, comment down below the number 12, so that way I know you were here. Thank you so much for your support. Think about subscribing if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Real quickly, just want to add that all of this was recorded live on Twitch, and that link is down below in the description if you want to follow and get in on those streams and be a part of it. Also, while you're down there, the Patreon and the Discord is down there, so make sure you go check out those links as well. Later.